We all know that a lot goes into making a TV show like Drag Race, so it should come as no surprise that the production team have certain tricks and secrets that they use in order to make the show more entertaining. But this does mean that some moments are not as real as you might think. For example, in All Stars 4, Episode 6, the eliminated queens came back to the competition in a Lollapalooza lip-sync smackdown where they had the opportunity to return to the competition and knock out one of the remaining queens. The way they chose the song was that the pit crew brought out briefcases, and each briefcase had the name of a different song inside it, so that way the queens wouldn't know which song they were lip-syncing to. However, Naomi Smalls once confirmed that all the briefcases actually contain the same song, so the queen is going to get the same song regardless of which briefcase they actually pick.
All those suitcases are filled with the exact same thing. I'm like, oh god. I looked down, I saw them putting adrenaline in each suitcase.
And this clearly shows that production wants to control which queens get which songs. And this should probably come as no surprise because Trinity the Tuck lip-synced against Jasmine Masters to the song Peanut Butter, which gave Trinity the opportunity to do her signature butt shake, and this seemed a bit coincidental. And also, Mo Hart and Latrice Royale were the final pair to lip-sync, and their song was Sissy That Walk, which is arguably the most famous RuPaul song, and works the best as a final and most dramatic lip-sync song, so it would seem like this was done on purpose. And on a similar note, it has been rumoured that the wheel used at the finales to select which queens lip-sync against each other is actually motorised, so production can control where it lands. And although I couldn't find any evidence of this, it does sound like it could be true. For example, in All Stars 7, there was this narrative throughout the season that Monet X Change and Trinity the Tuck had this sort of rivalry but also camaraderie because they both won All Stars 4 and were the first twinners of the franchise. So it did seem very coincidental that in the final lip-sync Lollapalooza Smackdown in Episode 7, that Monet and Trinity were paired in the lip-sync because of the wheel. And speaking of Monet and Trinity's win in All Stars 4, there is a rumour that at the last minute, the producers decided on a double crowning for All Stars 4. If we look at the final edit of when they announced the winners, you'll notice that the camera cuts away from RuPaul when she says that it's a double win, and it sounds a bit like a voiceover that was added in.
Race Hall of Fame is, for the first time in All Stars history, you are both winners, baby.
And you also never see both Trinity and Monet on stage together with the crown and scepter, and it cuts to a split shot of them. But from the editing, I think it's clear that the double crowning was not originally planned for whatever reason, and they tried hard to cover this up, which is why a lot of people question how real and authentic Drag Race is.